Go down and do, how many problems are there? 37. So that's about 1 a minute. All right, we can do that. All right, the whole thing. All right, so please pay attention. Yesterday I was a little upset with some of you because you seem to be like acting as if everything is fine and you understand everything. All right, and I don't think you really worked as hard as you could yesterday. That's why I was a little irritated. All right, and I tried to tell some of you that's why you have a problem with your grade. Somebody asks you to work hard and you just kind of act like it's no big deal when you should be working every single problem. That way you have enough time later to go back and redo the problems. Every single problem should be done or you didn't do what you were supposed to be doing. All right? So I'm going to go through and work the problems. I wanted you to try the problem so you could star every one that you missed. So you have to go back tonight and do what? Redo those. All right? The test is exactly the same. All right? So concentrate now. Speak up. All right? Number 1. Ian, what?
I got 30x to the 13th.
30x to the 13th. Everybody happy with that? So far? Yosef, number 2. Times y to the 4th. Anybody have any issues with that? Miss Hulsman, number 3.
I didn't get this
Because it's a fraction?
one.
All right, come on, girl. Look up there. Tell me about the fractions. This times this. What can I do to the 3's? Cancel. So what's left? Over. Come on, I don't know why you say you can't do that. Now what do I do to exponents? So what do I get? C to the what? D to the what? Now you could have easily come up to my desk and say, hey, can you double check this for me? You hear me? All right, you agree that wasn't that hard? All right, that's what I'm trying to tell some of you. Don't sit at your desk. You wasted time yesterday. All right? Anybody have any questions with that? What?
What would you do if you couldn't cancel?
Just multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. Just a fraction. Or you can take out your calculator and just do those two fractions multiplied together and look at the calculator, see what it says. Right? Next.
Measure 25x to 12 and y to 15.
I'm happy with that. Everybody good with that? What? Thomas is doing the next one. What do I have to do first, Thomas? Come on, loud and proud. Come on, buddy. So what is this squared, Thomas? 5 squared is what? 25. X to the what? Yep, y to the what? You're right. Good job. Now, what? I'm multiplying these two things together. What's that? X to the what? Yes, sir. Good. All right, Miss Connery, tell me about 6.
I don't really know.
No. 5. The base doesn't change. The base doesn't change. So it's just 5. What's the rule for power to power? Multiply. Shh. Don't interrupt. What is it? 24. 5 to the 24th power. That's the answer. You good with that?
So it just stays the same.
Stays the same. The base stays the same. If it has exponents, the base stays the same. Right? All right, Diesel, you're up. What's number 7?
It's not 1 to the 4th.
No. The base stays the same. So instead of 1 to the 4th, it should be what? 3 to the 4th. Make yourself a note on there. Number, all right, has the same properties as a variable if there's an exponent. You don't divide the numbers stay the same. Subtract the exponents. What? I don't know what that means. Why wouldn't I divide? Okay, so let's just go by your reasoning. All right, let's say I said 5 cubed divided by 5 squared. You're telling me that's 1. Right? That's what you think, right? Okay, so now listen. What's 5 cubed? Good. 125. What's 5 squared? 25. What's 125 divided by 25? 5. Not 1. When there are exponents, the rule is subtract the exponents. The base remains the same for that reason. Do you understand what I showed you, right? All right? It all goes back. If you don't know something, you don't remember the rule, make a number up. Do it on your own. You could also type in on your calculator 3 to the 6th divided by 3 squared. That would tell you that the answer is 81, not 1. And guess what 3 to the 4th is? 81. You with me on this? All right, that's a common mistake kids make. So make yourself a note there. What? No, you can leave it as 3 to the 4th. All right, if you put 81, I wouldn't care, but that's not what I'm testing. All right, I'm seeing if you understand the rules. All right, Jack, where are you at? You're up now. What's this one? I just want your answer. You don't have to tell me what to do. Beautiful. That's what I want to hear out of you. What? 4 over 8 is a fraction. 4/8 reduces to 1/2. There are 3 x's on top, 2 on the bottom. That leaves me with 1. 1 y on the top, 5 on the bottom, leaves me 4 on the bottom. Yes, go.
You put the 4 on the bottom because like 5 is bigger. And you put
That's right. So here's what I'm telling you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. These cross out. 1 over y to the 4th. Agreed? What? Okay. Those are numbers, not exponents. True? Come on now, you got to understand me, right? You understand what I'm saying? Think of it like this. If I said to you, come on, look up. If I said 4/8, what's 4/8? The fraction, 4/8. That's why it's 1 over 2, buddy. That's what I mean by numbers and exponents. You hear me now, right? Good mistake. Make a note to yourself. Put it on your iPad. Everybody, every mistake you make, there should be a note. And then tonight you hit redo. All right? Pull the worksheet in, redo it again, and then compare, see if you got smarter. What?
So you never subtract the numbers you never get down.
Exponents we don't divide.
No, I'm talking about like 4 that you always divide.
Those are numbers. 4/8 is what? 1/2. I don't know what your question is.
So
I reduced the fraction. It's not an exponent. It doesn't follow the rules for exponents because 4 and 8 are not exponents. What?
It's 8 long, you said?
Look, can we just go through all the problems? I don't want to change them. You know what I'm saying? The test is going to look like this. I promise you I cover all possibilities. You hear me, right? All right. Let's look at number 9. Tell me, good.
I got y4 over x3.
That's exactly right. So now you know the rule. If it's negative exponent, you just move it. It's on the top, you move it to the bottom. It's on the bottom, you move it to the top. You zoned in here, or are you thinking about something else? All right. Big day tomorrow. What? All right, number 10. Here we go, Coleman. X to the 8th. What's the rule when you multiply? You add the exponents. Well, in this case, you literally could do 4 plus -2 plus 6, right? You could do that way, right? Again, doesn't matter how you do it. Nope, you'll get the same answer. All right, Aiden, come on. What is that the same as? No, no, and never.
Oh.
Right? Don't mess with the negative exponent. It has nothing to do with the negative, right? When you have a negative exponent, what do? Flip it. We say take the reciprocal. So I want everybody to rewrite that as 3 over 2 squared. Type that in on your calculator if you don't believe me. Parentheses, 2/3 raised to the -2. And then, of course, it should come out as 9 over 4. Math, enter. Wow. Right? You know what I said? Math, enter. And it changed it to what? 9 over 4. Miss Schulzman, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
You want 9 over 4?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Sometimes, like if the numbers are so easy, we just say 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4. You with me? But if I said what's 3 to the 9th, you're not doing 3 to the 9th. Right? What? All right. Go.
2 cubed.
No. Number 12, are you doing?
Yeah.
What's 24 divided by 8?
I'm saying I got the answer.
Tell me what the entire answer is.
2.
No! I don't know what you're doing. What is 24 divided by 8?
3.
Why are you saying 2 cubed?
Because I'm doing 2 for all. Oh, okay. Wait.
That's why I said, are you doing number 12? Are we doing number 12? Hold on, am I making a mistake here? No. 12. One number 12. Jack, tell me the answer now.
I got C to the 3rd.
Where is the number?
Oh my, it's the last one you told you for.
I'm asking you a question. What is 24 divided by 8?
3.
-3, right? That's what you should be saying first.
I was doing the top one.
I don't know what that means. You're doing the top one first. The first thing I see is 24 divided by 8. Agreed or not?
Yes.
So if you did this last night, you should have something on your iPad, and the first thing on your iPad should be what? What should the first answer be? -3, Jack. Look, some of you guys, I feel like you're getting irritated with me. I'm not trying to make you irritated. I'm trying to teach you math. You're just doing a systematic way. It says 24 divided by 8. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? It says 24 divided by 8. That's negative 3. Now work on the exponents. What?
I thought you would put.
Stop. What is 24 divided by 8?
It's 3, but what do you put on the bottom? It's a negative.
You're thinking exponents. True, right? Come on now. Don't be frustrated. These are good mistakes. Make them now. Put a note. Negative is not the exponent. This is why I'm raising my voice, not to make you irritated, but to show you how. Listen to me here, please. I hope you're listening. What is that? What does that say? That says negative 24 divided by 8. Since 6th grade, you've been doing that. What is that? Negative 3. Negative 3. It seems more complicated because we're throwing in some variables now, right? I'm trying to show you the rules are not changing. The rules do not change. Do I agree? So now, hopefully, you understand what I'm saying. Negative 3, right? Okay, so now go to the x's. What happens to the x's? So now, what about the y? How did you get that?
Oh, what? Oh, I didn't see that. Or you switched up to y.
Yeah, there you go. Come on now. That would make me wrong. I said no. So change your answer. What would it be? Look up. How many z's are up top? How many on the bottom? So if you cross out, how many is there going to be? That's not crossing out. When you divide, what's the rule for the exponents?
You subtract.
Subtract them. Right. Now, listen to me, Jack. Because I know I can tell you're a little irritated with me, and that's okay. I don't really care. All right, but listen carefully. I'm trying to show you, write the rules. Write them down. When you multiply, what do you do to exponents? When you multiply, you do what? Add. When you divide, you do what? But I'm only talking about what, guys? I'm only talking about exponents, not numbers, right? The 24 and the 8 are numbers, not exponents. True, right? This is dividing. Now, I also told you when you have a negative exponent, you have to move it down to the bottom. Very good. You understand me now? Please practice that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to say, I don't like you repeating wrong information. That's why I try to stop you. You hear what I'm saying? Right? I want you to say the correct answer. Multiply, add. Sounds weird. Divide, what? Subtract. But you have to put the word in there, what? Exponents. Come on now. Anything to the 0 power?
1.
1. Alrighty. Come on, Leighton.
Alright, so you could reduce.
Yes.
You could reduce 12 over 18 to 2/3.
All right, Jack. That's what, right? Same thing. Ian. Right? I'm asking you because that was your mistake before. Now it shouldn't be a mistake. All right, go.
And so you could do the x's, and that would make would be would it be 4?
Yes, where?
And it would be at the top.
Yeah, come on. X to the 4th. I feel like you're doing it, not reading it. What's your answer now for y's?
Alright, then the y's would be 2
Where?
at the bottom.
You're awesome. That is correct. Please look at that.
Why would it?
Because technically you're supposed to do what to this and what to this. So it's y squared on the top and y to the 4th on the bottom. So if I cross out 2 left where? On the bottom. Right? Visualizing is important. Agreed? Just like the x to the negative 3 You should have put it up here as x cubed, and then you can see the x and the x cubed makes x to the 4th. You good? You getting it? All right, you're up. 15. Oh, now these are the easy ones. All right, I feel like this we should be able to zip through. All right, go.
X squared
Loud and proud. Come on.
plus 4x.
Anybody have any issues?
How'd you get 5?
1 plus 4 today is what? See what I'm saying, right? And again, don't misunderstand me. I say there's a 1 there, right? That's why I said 1 plus 4. If you don't see a number, it's a what? 1. That's 1x squared. Good. What?
How did you get to the second?
Because this is the second power.
How would you not?
No, because we're not multiplying. We're what now? We're adding. When you add things, you don't change the exponents. That's a rule. All right? Next, what do I do with the subtraction sign? Distribute. So the minus becomes a plus. The x squared becomes a negative x squared. And good. So now, give me the answer. Good job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Pliego, you're up. What do I have to do with the minus? Shh, hold on. What? Come on, speak up, David. 3 minus 1, 4 minus 12, negative 5 minus 4, or minus 9. You found it? All right, Miss Pliego, go. You got a problem?
Well, I was just kind of confused. So when you do 4 plus negative 12, you wouldn't add the x's?
No, because I would be wrong then if I did. What are we doing? Adding. Let's think about it like this. And I try to tell kids all the time. If I say 3 iPads plus 4 iPads, I get what? I don't get 7 iPads squared. You hear what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it so crystal clear. The number in front, listen to me, tells you how many you have. You have 4 x's. You're subtracting 12 x's. You with me? The number in front tells you how many you have. All right? Come on, good questions. Now correct everything. All right, here we go. What do I do with the minus?
Distribute it.
That's right.
Comes a plus and negative 3x
Good,
squared plus 2x
Good.
minus 11.
good. So now,
2x squared minus 6x minus 7.
wow, I feel good about that. Good job. All right, good job. All right, Carson, go.
9 plus cancel out the 12.
I'm just asking you to tell me the
I got
answer.
6x squared.
Wow, that's excellent. You're perfect. The 12x and the negative 12x do what to each other? Cancel out. Beautiful. Here we go. All right, Miss Hulsman's going to help me. What do I do with the subtraction?
You have to distribute.
That's right. So it becomes a, the minus becomes a what?
Oh, positive.
And then, what does the x cubed become?
Negative.
Negative.
And
What?
then the other one becomes positive, and then 9 becomes, or I mean negative, and then 9 becomes negative, and 8 becomes
Come on, girl. Now, combine terms.
2x squared
2x cubed, good.
minus 7x.
Let's do them in descending order, right? So we just took care of the cubes, right? So now let's find the squares.
Oh, so 15.
Why 15? What am I adding? There's nothing to add.
Negative 18.
There's just negative 12x squared. There's no other square terms. Right? You sure?
Yes.
Okay, now what?
And then plus 10.
What's this? Tell me what that is. And what's this? So what is that?
Negative 16.
What's that?
3 and 8.
Makes
Or
sometimes.
11.
Don't worry. Now come on. I don't understand some of you. What? Yes, do the next one. 20.
Okay. I got x cubed.
Hold on a second. What type of x cubed? Right? Negative x cubed. Keep going.
Plus 17x squared minus 15x minus
Minus 5x, right? Right? Negative 17 plus 12. Right? All right, Carly, number 21. Let's go.
Negative 18.
No.
Negative 14.
No. Put the cubes together. How many cubes are there?
Negative 2x cubed
Good.
minus 11x squared plus 12x.
Good job, girl. Thank you. Right? So now I'm trying to convince you guys to get rid of your careless mistakes. Get rid of your careless mistakes. All right. 22. I tried to get a little crazy. Go.
Negative x cubed y
Good.
plus 17y squared minus 5z minus
Thank you, kiddo. That's very good. Very, very good. What?
I always think it's 15.
Use your fingers.
Right.
All right, Coleman, go. What do I do? Okay, now go ahead. I prefer the squares first, remember? We're doing descending order. So what would it be, buddy? Good. 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 All right. What? Standard form. Always go decreasing. I wouldn't mark it wrong. I just want you to be good. You know what I mean? Largest exponent to smallest exponent. You ready? Yes. I'm not going to mark it wrong. I'm just saying you're not listening. That's what I'm telling you. All right. Try to do descending order. Largest exponent to smallest exponent. Carter, you're up. 24. This should be easy for you. Go. Alphabetical order. Yes. Good job. You should have just looked at your answers and read it out to me. All right. 25. Hubble, you haven't said anything. Let's get you in here. Quickly, please. Right? All right. Now give me your answer. I want it in alphabetical order.
x plus 4x
So after x comes what?
z or y. So it would be 3 negative 3y,
Good.
and then it would be negative 8z, negative 9z, and negative 11z. So it would be
You're welcome. And then what? All right, so on 26. Diesel, you're up. What do I have to do first thing?
You have to get rid of the minus.
Good. Good. I'm happy with you on that. All right, what exponent am I starting with?
3x cubed.
Right, so how many cubes do we have?
You have 2 cubed.
So altogether that would be what?
6x cubed.
Come on, good job so far. Come on.
And you have to go by square.
Mm-hmm.
And 16x squared. And 6x squared.
So?
And there's 20.
No!
Oh, that's a negative.
Right.
Or the negative 7.
Good job, buddy. Then what?
There's 3x.
Mm-hmm.
And then would be 1x.
How do we get that?
There's 3x. And that's a negative. Oh, never mind. That's a lot.
Why?
It's 3x. And that negative 1. That makes that negative.
I'm asking you a question. What is 3x plus 5x?
3x.
Minus 3x.
Oh, 5.
Not sure what you're seeing, but you understand me, right?
Yeah.
And then what?
Then you get
Yes, sir. Now you know that, right? I'm trying to show you guys know something. You're just making mistakes because you don't practice enough. That's what the problem is. Now practice tonight. It's not hard. All right, 27. Come on, let's get this thing going. All right. Chloe, you ready? Come on.
Okay. So I just distributed the negative. So it was no, it was negative 11x squared, and then it was plus 5. And then I also distributed the negative negative x cubed plus x squared minus 4x.
All right, give me the answer now. Let's go.
Okay, 8x cubed minus 13x squared.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How do we get minus 13x squared?
Negative 14x squared.
Where's a negative 14x squared?
I added
What did you add?
the negative 11x squared.
Plus,
Oh. Okay.
what is that?
What?
What's negative 11x squared plus 1x squared?
And x. Negative 6.
Good. Now help me out with the x's.
Negative 4x
And
plus 19.
what are we doing with the negative 3x? Isn't there a negative 3x at the very beginning?
Yeah.
And a negative 4x at the end.
Yeah.
So that's
Negative 4x. I mean, what? Just x squared.
negative 3x minus 4x
Yeah.
is what?
What?
Negative 3 minus 4.
Right. Oh. Negative 7.
Thank you. Negative 7x. Now do
And then I got plus 19.
plus 19. Wow.
I kept looking at the top.
Give me a heart attack here, guys. Come on. Man, oh, I have so much work to do. All right, here we go. Reducing by 5, right? So this becomes 4 over 3. Pay attention. X negative 3 has to go to the top, right? So that gives me x cubed. Y to the negative 2 goes to the bottom, so that has to be y to the 7th. Everybody good with that? 29. All right, this one should be straightforward. 9x squared y to the 8th times 8x to the 12th y to the 18th. Everybody good so far? Multiplying 72, adding exponents, x to the 14th, y to the 26th. Everybody happy with that? Come on now. Everybody good? See, a lot of you writing stuff down. All right, hopefully you're writing yourself notes, not just copying my answer.
There's the solution.
Yeah. But hopefully I'm going to get done before the bell rings. Because that's a negative 2, what do I have to do to everything? Switch. So here we go. 6xy cubed z cubed over negative 18xy to the 4th z to the 8th. Now I'm reducing 6 over 18. Everybody agree that's negative 1/3? Doesn't matter where the negative goes. No. So x's cancel. Y on the bottom. Z to the 5th. And of course I'm going to set this in the middle so no one gets their feelings hurt. There we go. Everybody happy? All right, let's go. 31. Again, negative 3, so what do I do? Switch everything. So 3x, y to the 5th, z to the 3rd, over 2x, y to the 4th, z to the 8th, cubed, equals. Now, to me, what can I do to the x's real quick? So I'm just going to reduce this first because I think it's easier that way. 3 over 2 y z to the 5th cubed. Is everybody happy with that? Everybody happy? Now the final answer, though, is 27y cubed over 8z to the 15th. Any issues? Any issues? All right, here we go. This is annoying. All right, everybody look. See how you did. 4x squared y to the 6th. Negative 27x to the 6th z cubed. Uh-oh, times 1 over 4x squared y z to the 4th. Is everybody okay with that? It's negative 1, right? So just throw everything on the bottom. Now, what can I do to the 4s? What can I do to those 4s? Don't say that. What's 4 divided by 4? 1. They cancel. Right? Everybody agree with that? They cancel. So we're left with negative 27. Now, how many x's in total are there on the top over here? 8, but there are what? 2 down there, so that leaves me x to the 6th. How many y's on the top? How many y's on the top? 6. How many on the bottom? 1. That leaves me y to the 5th. How many z's on the top? How many z's on the bottom? So that leaves me z on the bottom.
7.
Z on the bottom. All right, guys. Make sure you understand how to do those geometry problems.
That's slow.
That's so slow. We should have started early, like I said. We got through all the problems.
Mr. Strong, I only got 5 wrong. not always